What is up on this Fried Pie Friday nights? This is going to be a good one, hopefully. We are at the Earth Store. We are at the Earth Store, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are. We are at the Earth Store, the one-stop liquor store. I don't know why I'm at the Earth Store, and the reason I got a microphone is because I don't want people to think that I'm just talking to myself. We're not smoking dope, y'all. So let's go ahead and set the phone back down. But no, we got the whistle and everything. We're going to get the time out, coach. We're going to see how many people blow with us tonight now. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing planned. This is just Friday night funnies, y'all. Is all it is nowadays. But we're going to give you some breaking news right now, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news right now. Jason Kidd is your next Dallas Mavericks head coach. Luka Doncic, I think you got the coach that you want. But also, we've got the Bucks playing the Hawks. Trae Young has done come out and showed out one game, trying to show out game two, but I think Honest will come out and put him where he's supposed to be. We'll see. What about Phoenix? Phoenix looking good. This motherfucker keeps messaging me about baseball cards. Like, yes, it's a Justin Herbert, Joe Burrows, and a J.K. Dobbins Mona Lisa is what they're called. They look like paintings. And let me tell you, like, it looks like something that you stole off the wall of the fucking Natural Museum of Natural History or whatever it is. Y'all know how Shorty is. We got some people sitting up here at Barbaritos. We might end up trying to talk to them. But we're going to try to see if anybody blows at Shorty. Like, how many people you sit in the parking lot? If you never sat in the parking lot as a teenager, as a fucking 20-year-old, whatever, it's fun. It's fun to sit in the parking lot, especially with the radio on beating, which I can't get the radio on because Facebook don't allow us to have music while we're having a conversation. They just disagree with it. So that's just Facebook. But we're going to go to Instagram here after we get done with Facebook. But like I was saying, Dallas Mavericks, hey, y'all got y'all a good head coach. No matter if he used to suck head coach in the Brooklyn Nets at one time, I believe he used to coach. But no, we're going to see how many people pulls up. We got people riding by in Mercedes, you know what I mean? Hey, we just out here having fun tonight, you know what I mean? Let's see if we can't get somebody right here. Whoa, go team. Go ETSU, that's what we'll holler. How many people you think we can get to talk to us? So how many people's had a good week? Did everybody stay corona free? Did anybody go and get your corona shots this week? I needed to. I was supposed to. I probably will go get mine sometime next week if I have to guess. I don't know. It's the weekend. I don't think I should have to go take a shot on the weekend. It's just like work. You shouldn't have to work on the weekend. Some people do, and shout out to you. Oh, what's this one right here? What about the Domino's guy? Domino's. Actually in the parking lot of the Fresh Earth Foods right across from Little Chicago. We're just having a little bit of Friday night fun. It's Friday night. The microphone makes me look like I'm cold. You know what I mean? What else have we done this week? Has anybody ever tried to paint something that they couldn't reach even with a ladder and an extension on the paintbrush? Boy, you talk about a workout, son. It's like trying to work a 15-inch cock in your mouth. It's sitting there rolling that shit back and forth, having to twist it sideways to push it just to make sure that you get the damn cracks with the brown paint that smells just like melted brown cows. I don't know where my daddy got this. Gosh, yes, I do know. He got it at the flea market over on the Bristol Highway. Shop for your paint at the Bristol Flea Market, ladies and gentlemen. But no, he got it at the flea market over there, and it smells just like brown cows melted. Ice cream is what it smells like. It smells like melted ice cream. I can't tell you no other way. But yes, I painted some awning. I said, just because I broke the mother-loving paint roller as soon as I was done with that other awning and had to do the last 5 or 6 strokes like this, like I was jerking somebody off standing up, you know what I mean? Where's the dick jokes coming tonight, Shorty? But you pulling them out tonight, ain't you? I might have to just flop my cock out, you know it? No, I'm not going to get like Anthony Weiner. We're not going to be on TV and be a fucking celebrity for pulling your cock out, and somebody's like, ah, look at your little mouse dick. I wish we could have got a couple people to be over here. You know what I mean? That's what would have been cool. Let's see. Jeep guy. There ain't nobody gonna blow at me. I'm blowing at everybody. You know what I mean? With my teeth in, y'all. So, well, boom. No, has anybody seen the cicadas that's supposed to come out? Like, these cicadas has buried themselves for like 17 years or something like that. And now they've popped back out. It's like motherfucker been on a run from the FBI and he just pops back out because he's got the balls thinking that he's not going to go to jail. That ain't how it works, cicadas. If I see one of you, I'm stomping his ass. You hear me? Yeah, the microphone just don't make me look stupid. But guess what? I can look stupid all day and still be fresh. Hat matches shoes. Hello? Hello? Yeah, Shorty is got the best pair of shoes ever. Oh yeah, that's right. I am on Facebook Live. Yeah, I got you. Fuck you, Kevin Hart. No, like, you know what I mean? I always say fuck you, Kevin Hart. I shouldn't say that. I should always promote every comedian. But I think Kevin Hart don't have the stories that you boys got. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Kevin Hart is actually taking his teeth out and talking about sucking dick when he's never had a cock nowhere near his mouth. Like, I've seen some cocks in people's mouths, but it's not been like y'all think it has. Now, when you're in Brushy Mountain State Penitentiary and back down that couple aisles, you hear some 19, 20-year-old kid getting it in the butt. Now, you think twice about going and breaking in a motherfucking house next time. I promise you that. That's that scared straight shit before it was scared straight. It was like, fuck you, go and figure this shit out. And people's always ask me, Shorty, why didn't you have no problem? Why didn't you have no problems when you went? Guess what? Shorty didn't stay. There's 3 things you do not do in the penitentiary. You do not get in people's fucking business. You do not get in drug debt. And you do not, and let me repeat, you do not go and try to fuck around with somebody's punk. I don't give a rat's ass who you are. And everybody knows you don't supposed to snitch. Everybody knows that. I shouldn't even have to say that. But them are the 3 rules. You don't get in debt. You don't fucking go and get in people's business. And you don't fucking try to fuck nobody's punk, no matter how good they look with titties and all. Now, when I say titties, I'm talking titties, y'all. It's called estrogen. If you don't know what it is, give it a Google. You know what I mean? Here we go. Red truck. It's like they look behind them. It's like they're looking in the rearview mirror. They're like, who the fuck's blowing? Is that the police? We gotta get somebody to blow for us. Woo! Blow the horn. I know people sitting out here like this idiot is standing in a parking lot with a microphone. Well, I hope I'm making y'all laugh, because if I ain't, then guess what? I'm having a good fucking time. Right here, Chevy truck. He looked like a military guy. We salute our military guys, but he looked like he was an asshole. He might have been a sergeant or something, one of them motherfuckers that really gets in your ass. Boy, that'd be, I mean, look, I would have rather went to the military than I would the penitentiary. Yes, I will say that, because that was brought up today. Me and my mother was having a conversation, and yes, I would have, because I would like to serve my country, you know what I mean? Because I would either been a hero or I would have been a fucking buried in the ground is what I'd have been probably. Because if I was going to do it, I'd have gave it my all. You know what I mean? If you're going to sell dope, you give it y'all. If you're going to play ball, you give it y'all. If you're going to be a Marine, Army, military, everybody, give it y'all. And we thank y'all for giving it y'all. That's what gives us the privilege of standing here on these phones and out here in this parking lot being free every day. So thank y'all. Let's see if we can get this guy coming in a Subaru. We're going to have to get somebody. They are nobody going to blow at you, boy, are they? Let's see what else kind of jokes. Like, hey, you know them girls that you see, like them girls that's drop dead gorgeous. I'm talking like steps out of the car and everybody turns their head, breaking their neck, catching whiplash and shit. One of them bitches. It's like, I'll yank every chair out from under her just so she has to sit on my face. There you go. If you want to, take every chair away from the pretty girls and they have to sit somewhere. But guess what? She sits on her ass, she sits on your face, it might taste like a little bit of ass. But who cares? If you ain't never licked no ass, give it a try. Promoted and produced by Brandon Shorty. Let's see. Come on, cars. One more. I can't even get a mother loving nobody looking. Can we get a blow? Can anybody blow? Nobody. Everybody's duds. I ride by golf courses and blow, y'all. It's like, miss it, dickhead. You know what I mean? So, I guess we'll go ahead and tell a story. I don't know what story we're going to tell, but I guess we can go ahead and tell us one. A lot of people like this. A lot of people like the one-armed crack joke about the one-armed girl. My second baby's mama brought this girl. I don't remember where she met her. She got a ride from her is what she did. She had one arm, ladies and gentlemen. When I say one arm, she had one arm. She was cut off, and it was a nub right here. Not making fun of nobody that's what paraplegic, I believe. Not making fun of nobody like that. It's just as what she had done, and the options that she has made is the reason she didn't have but half her arm. So she would ride around. Now, this is no shit, ladies and gentlemen. When I say ride around and smoke crack, you're thinking, how the fuck does a one-armed girl smoke crack? It's like this bitch had her arm, and she'd take that crack pipe and stick it in her mouth, and she didn't have a regular driver's steering wheel. She had one of them driver's steering wheels that like truck drivers use. It's like the ball that you can use with one hand that I was going to put on my forklift. You know what I mean? Like one of them. She'd hit that crack, son, and she'd be like, but that ain't the funny part. The funny part is when she would get in somebody's house, like she would come over to mine and the second baby's mama's house, and I swear to God, y'all, now I've been around some people that would like go outside to find people, swear up and down hundreds of dollars in their wallet, lay it down, I'll bring somebody back, you can have every bit of it, them type of people. Look here, y'all, I'd be damned. This bitch gets in the house, she hits this crack pipe once or twice, she starts to go and turn on every water faucet. There's just two of them. Like, I'm not rich. I'm about 5, 6 bedrooms and 4.5 quarter baths. You know what I mean? Can we get a horn blow? Can you blow the horn? Never mind. He ain't gonna blow the horn neither. But not one of them rich people baths. It's like a little poor 2-bedroom house. So it's a little bitty house. She's turning the bathroom fucking sink on, and you're like, bitch, why the fuck are you turning the water on? Then she runs to the fucking kitchen. She turns that sink on, and you're thinking, what are you doing, bitch? You don't pay the water bill here. You're not going to run my water bill up. I'm not even paying rent. I'm lucky to fucking have enough money to pay fucking water. You know what I mean? Because back at that time, it was so strung out that it was like, holy Jesus Christ, are you still living, Shorty? You know what I mean? But here's another little story. We'll go ahead and tell you. I went to jail one time with one of the guards at Washington County's daughter. I was on the news with this girl. This is no lie. You know what I mean? We hung out because the second baby's mama, like I said, was incarcerated in Washington County at this time. And Augusta, Georgia was waiting to come and get her and take her back to Augusta to do something she had to deal with down there. So she leaves one day and gives this girl my phone number, and she's like, call my whole man and tell him I'm going to Georgia. I love him, da-da-da-da. This girl calls and she's like, is this Shorty or Brandon? And I was like, yes, what's up? And because it was a collect call, it was like, will you accept calls? And I had money on the phone, so I accepted it. Like they give you, like anybody that's ever been in jail, you know how it is. Let me get that number when you leave if you got any phone time left. But anyway, she calls and she's like, hey, Ashley's gone. She went to da-da-da. And she was like, what's up? And she was like, I ain't got nowhere to go in 2 or 3 days when I get out. And I was like, what? I was like, well, you ain't got nowhere to go. I was like, you don't even know who I am. I was like, I might be one of them type of people that will put you in a motherfucking freezer and have your fingers sitting on my dresser drawer all fucking cool looking. And she was like, no. She's like, I've heard all about you, this and this and this. And I was like, did you hear I had a big dick? And she was like, ha, ha, ha. And I was like, well, I just figured I'd ask. You know what I mean? Anyway, I tell her the address. I told her to get off Cappy's Apex and to walk up Delaware Street, and I would make sure to tell her who I was. I would be on the porch is what I said. So that day come along, and I know it sounds bad, ladies and gentlemen. It's shitty to do somebody like that while they're in jail. I've been done like that, and I've done people like that, and I'm never going back to jail again unless it's something over my kids, so I've never got to worry about it again. So anyway, I'm fucking sitting here like, what am I doing, Shorty? This bitch is coming out of jail. One, she ain't strung out, and two, you gotta make sure she ain't as big as a fucking watermelon house. She comes walking up the road, and I lived across the street from a buddy of mine at this time. Okay, we're both looking out the window on the phone, and here she comes walking up. Pretty little blonde thing. I'm talking thick little blonde thing. I'm not talking fat. I'm talking y'all standards thick, not Shorty standards. Y'all standards thick. She was looking good, not doing no dope for months. You know what I mean? Anyway, we get in the house. We start having fun, partying, whatever, getting high and shit like that. Start fucking anyway. We get the doors locked because come to find out, the woman that was renting us the house was her father's wife at the time. So her stepmother was our landlord, which actually was done, which my second baby's mama was done in jail. So I wasn't paying rent. I was going back to Mama and Papa's where I didn't have to pay no rent. You know what I mean? So this girl, we changed the lock. They changed the locks on us. Whatever. We stayed gone for 2 days. Anyway, I come back and I had shit in there. Literally, y'all, I just had to sign a storage building over to the police. Being put in jail for 12 days is how long I fucking held out until I was like, bitch, fucking take that shit. Let me go home. I am dope sick. You hear me? I'm like, oh, damn sick. Anyway, I'm trying to pop a window, so I get the window open. We're in there, and I've already got some of my shit packed because I know this was coming. Like, I know this was coming weeks before it was. So I'm in there, and anyway, she wants some penis. So what does Shorty do? Shorty gives her some penis, is what you do if you're a man. So I'm pounding the shit. I'm like, hitting it from the back. You know what I mean? She's like, stop, stop. She's swatting at me like you're swatting an old cat away. She's like, stop, stop. I hear something outside. I'm like, bitch, you're just fucking stupid. Smoke me some more meth. She's fucking like, stop, stop. I hear something. I hear something. Anyway, I peek out the window. I'm like, yeah, peeking out the window, and guess what I see? I see the law. So here goes Shorty running to the fucking back door, and then I'm fucking opening the back door. As soon as I open the back door, police standing there like this. Slam that fucking door on Delaware Street. I slammed the back door. I'm like, bitch, come on, get up in the motherfucking attic. This bitch gets up in the attic, and I get up in the attic too. Now, we're laying in this installation and shit, where hopefully, God, I thought the law wouldn't see us. Well, they had to get the landlord to come and let this bitch fucking the police in and everything like that. So we're up in there, and I'm like, bitch, don't you move, don't you say nothing, don't even fucking fart, or I'll beat the friggin' dog shit. No, the police will beat the friggin' dog shit out of you. So anyway, I hear, come down from the attic. We know you're up there. We know you're up there, Mr. Rice. I'm like, don't say shit. So I didn't say, look, hey, you got to come and get me. You hear me? I was up in that bitch, and I was hiding, and you're going to come and get me. Dude, they get up in there, and the reason they knowed where I was at, the only reason they know where I was at, because there's a piece of insulation hanging out that little door, is the only reason. That cop told me the only reason they looked was because the insulation. They thought I went out a window. Swear to God, thought me and her went out a window. Anyway, they're like, we're going to spray you with mace if you don't get up. We see you, Mr. Rice. Miss Hickson, come out from behind the 2x4. I was like, don't you move, bitch. Don't you move, bitch. They're like, 3. I'm like, just shut up. They're just counting. 2. I'm like, don't you move, bitch. They're like, 1. Shorty raises up and takes that fucking mace like a fucking champ, son. Hits me right in the chest, dude. It's burning my eyes. This and that. I'm still not moving. I'm wrapped around this 2x4 like a bear hugging a tree. You hear me? And no shit, they get her over top of me, these 2 police does. Now, you're in this attic, y'all, and they're trying to step on these rafters, but guess what? There's a lot more sheetrock than they are fucking rafters right there, you hear me? So she gets over me, and I'm still holding on. Like, I'm telling them, I'm not going no fucking where. I cannot see. My eyes are burning redder than goddamn habanero peppers, you fat fuckers. I was like, I'm not moving. So, I start hearing them almost to that hole right there, and it was in between the living room and the bedroom. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when I say I heard a crack, and a boom, this bitch and the police fell slap through the ceiling, hit the fucking floor in the living room. All you hear is this bitch hollering, I hope you broke your back, you fat pig motherfucker. Me goddamn hanging up there. They're like, just jump. I'm like, motherfuck you, I can't see. Hanging here like this. You know what I mean? Hanging like some stupid shit. I can't fucking do that. So I ended up fucking jumping down. As soon as I did that, it's like, rawr, rawr. Looked like a pack of hyenas on a fucking antelope's what it looked like. Anyway, they get me outside, put me on the porch handcuffed and shit. And one of my homeboys lived across the street, just like I said, good, great people of mine. Hey, me sitting here rubbing motherfucking, trying to get that mace and shit out of my eyes, and it was burning my shit. Like, yeah, I couldn't do nothing except pray to the Lord above to let it start raining, because I was going to run out like a duck and just start looking up, trying to get that shit out of my eyes. Anyway, they put me in the back of the cop car, but they put this bitch in the back of the cop car with me, y'all. Now, when I say this, a lot of people say, Shorty, you're full of shit. Well, they put me and her in the back of that cop car right there, and I'd be damned if she did not lay her head in my lap on the way to Washington County Jail and put my penis in her lips. That's a true story, ladies and gentlemen. The law had to tell her to quit sucking my dick. Y'all have a good Fried Pie Friday nights. We just hanging out here at the Earth Fair. It's right in front of Little Chicago. We about to hit Instagram next. Hell, we didn't get nobody blow for us, but maybe we will on Instagram, y'all. We having a good Friday night, y'all. Hope y'all stay corona free. Friday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. James, I'm back right now, but I will be back. First of the year, you hear me? First of the year, baby. We had to work things out. That's what I'm doing, and that's what it's got to be. But yeah, you hear me? Yes, sir. So, but ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good Friday nights. Keep watching me. Tell your friends. Tell everybody about me. Y'all have a good Fried Pie Friday nights, y'all.